Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila. And tonight, we are hanging out in Chinky Viquera's kitchen here in Marikina. If this is where you're at, then this is the episode for you. Today, we're going to talk about menopause. But guess what, guys? You don't have to whisper it anymore. This is something we can have open conversations with. And if you're watching live on Rappler, you're watching on the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, or X, you're also watching on the Momma in Manila Facebook page. So, of course, if you guys have questions, if something resonates, if you want to know something about pro-age beauty, then go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Joining me today on cam is Pro-Age Beauty founder and advocate, Chinky Viquiera, and Pro-Age ambassador, Suzi Entrata-Abrera. Thanks for having me, ladies.
Thank you
Welcome
so much.
to my kitchen.
Thanks for having us in your kitchen.
Yes.
We were quiet for such a long time. We were so excited to start our episode. Hi, good evening.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so the episode tonight, while we will learn some recipes, obviously we're going to be talking about things that we've been experiencing, right? And if you are a woman, then you know at some point in your life, you're going to get to this age, this beautiful age, if you're blessed.
And I love when you said that. It's
Beautiful.
something that sometimes we don't realize na o nga naman umabot tayo sa age na to, tumanda tayo.
Yeah,
That's already
it is a
blessing.
privilege.
Absolutely.
Every
Absolutely.
day is a
So,
privilege.
starting
Thank
off
you,
pa lang,
Lord.
opening, exactly, opening
Thank you,
skill pa
Lord.
lang, grateful na tayo agad.
Correct.
Right, so we're here to talk about menopause, but we're also here to talk about some healthy snacks that are actually good for us in many ways. Not just good for us because they may alleviate some symptoms or help us manage some of the manifestations that we have, but they're also good even if you don't have it, right? Even if you're not going through this. So what are you going to make today?
I'm going to make overnight oats
Okay.
because,
Dito ba tayo magsisleep over?
You can wait for
natin
overnight.
kumakainin. So, join us.
Sleep over
for
and you're
pajama parties.
invited.
the first overnight kitchen one for
Oo,
me.
diba?
There. Perfect.
No, but see,
always
this
a
is
first.
great. We always have this in our home as
do?
well.
Yeah,
The kids
the
like that.
ingredients
Yes, they love
are very easy to
Yes.
gather.
Yes.
And then oatmeal is one of the superfoods, as
right.
we all know.
It's good for digestion.
And
it's also
I
good for
tweaked it a little.
cholesterol.
I tweaked it a little because
Okay.
in most overnight oats you use regular milk. But with this, we're going to use soya milk.
Which is better for us.
Better for us.
Did you at some point figure out that dairy was no longer good for you?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't realize that I was lactose intolerant until lately. that was the term for it. The same
Right.
way that this whole, we're talking about menopause and perimenopause.
Right.
Perimenopause is like this whole 10-year journey before
Sorry
you
about
know.
that. I'm so sorry
That's
about
it,
that.
man. No,
Yeah,
sorry
10
about
years.
that.
10 years.
Yeah, no.
No,
Because
because I was telling you, after the 10 years, you go
Right.
to
There could
perimenopause.
be.
Then
So,
there's
okay na, parang
menopause.
yes, 10
okay
years
na,
na.
10 years. Then 10 years, then you go to your menopause.
Right.
And then there's another around 8 to 10 more years.
Right. So
Where you
2
experience
decades.
menopause.
yeah, it
2
very
decades.
well could be 2 decades.
So
that
we'd
you're
like to thank
living.
our husband. Seriously,
Sticking it out.
It can't be easy for somebody who will never experience it
Right.
to have
Try
to
to
deal with
understand us.
somebody who experiences it. And also that the people we work with, on those
Right.
days lang that we're caught in a moment na it's sort of like PMS. If you're a woman who's watching out there, kahit hindi ka pa umaabot sa
Very
menopause,
much
Not
like
yet.
parang ganun siya eh. Pero ito medyo mas mahaba.
It's a little bit more intense.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
a little
So,
bit
so
more
I
intense.
call the people around me collateral damage.
Well, that's what my kids call it. They actually say there's a blast zone.
So they become collateral
So they
damage.
become collateral damage. But Nino, Jay, and Paolo, we love
Oh,
you.
thank you so much.
There you go. On national TV.
Stay strong.
You got this, because we got this. Okay.
It's nuts.
Let's make overnight
Okay.
oats,
Yeah.
and while we're doing that, we can also talk about maybe if your diet has changed also, right? And we can walk them through how you're going to make this. Usually make this at night before bed.
Yes, it's best a night before. But if you're in a crunch,
Yeah.
maybe 2 to 4 hours before
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah.
It depends
Oh,
on how
I've never.
I've had it
always
like
done
30 minutes after. It's never really tough. Pero kaya. I mean, kaya. If
I think
you're
it depends
really
on
in a bind.
how much what the consistency you're
Yes.
looking for.
Yes.
If you want it very mushy, then you go for the overnight.
overnight. You like a little bit of bite, but not that much bite.
It's a little too much bite after 30 minutes. So maybe at least 2 hours would be a good idea.
All right. So, of course, we would need something to put them in.
Right.
I use a mason jar. This is
love
like the
these.
perfect size.
It
It's
is.
200 ml.
Tsaka pwede baon. Like in the morning.
Perfect.
because you
When you're in a
Especially if you're
hurry.
getting out of the
Yeah.
house so early, like
Yes.
you do.
Yes.
Exactly. Because they stay in the fridge like 5 days and they're still good.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Excellent.
So you can prepare them ahead of time.
And I like this is for me. This is the same size that I use.
That's a perfect size.
This is the perfect size.
I use a bigger jar only because I spill a lot. So I don't fill the jar. So there's several of us in the family. We're 5 in the family. My husband and I and 3 girls. But only the 2 girls like the overnight oats. So I
Okay.
make 4 at a time.
Does the youngest not like it? Is it the
It's
youngest?
the middle one who
It's the
doesn't
middle
like
one
it.
who doesn't like
So I use the bigger one because I make such a big mess. But I only fill half of it.
Okay.
So this is now you have chia.
yes, I have chia
Okay.
seeds. So it's one superfood after another.
Super.
So benefits of
Benefits
chia.
of
This
chia.
is like protein filled.
Exactly.
Right.
It has a lot of micronutrients
Right,
like
right.
selenium and calcium and
Right,
magnesium, zinc. So it also adds that different texture because when you soak it
Ah,
overnight,
that's
it
true.
becomes gelatinous.
Absolutely.
So you
Yeah.
have that
Yeah.
complete difference
Like a
in
different mouth
yeah,
feel.
exactly.
I'm definitely a texture girl, so I need all the different textures in my oats. Not just when you make it, but then when you top it.
When you're about to eat it.
When you're about to eat it,
Yes.
right?
And that's where it
So may
gets
konting
fun.
crunch
Yeah.
later, may
Okay,
konting-
so take this.
So this is basically half of your container, the
Right.
oats.
Are you gonna put
and then,
sweetener?
Yes, the sweetener I use, I don't know if you've tried this, monk fruit.
Oh,
sugar,
sugar.
yes.
Okay.
This
no, I've
is-
heard about it, but I've never
You haven't
seen
tried
it.
it?
No.
Okay, I like this better than the others because, like, can I mention?
Yeah.
Like stevia has this bitter aftertaste.
Right.
Chemical.
No, I definitely like monk fruit. I'm
monk fruit is
familiar with it.
different, right? It's like,
Oh,
it's like
it's
brown
interesting.
sugar.
It's like brown sugar, yung ano niya, texture niya, the way-
Exactly.
but it melts almost instantly in your
Yes.
mouth. As
And
in,
it's-
parang halos, di ba? And it's not
It's-
as sweet.
I think it's a little sweeter, no?
Oh, is that right?
But
Yeah,
it's
I thought
actually
it wasn't
1
as
is to 1
sweet.
when you compare it to sugar. Regular
Really, it
sugar.
is.
Yes.
Okay.
It's good.
It's good, right?
Oh,
There's a white version, but I prefer the golden
All
one.
right.
Because it tastes more like brown sugar.
Oo.
And if you're me who has a sweet tooth, this was definitely a lifesaver. Definitely. When I discovered it, I love it. I
Well,
always
this
have a
is like a
stash.
dessert almost.
I
I
know.
mean, yes, it's something to start the day because
Sure,
breakfast
sure.
is the most important meal of the day.
And
But
so there you go.
And once you have this whole parang little bottle of superfoods, parang you already instantly feel good about yourself because you've done something good. Yeah, exactly. Early on
I
in the
like
day.
labeling everything superfood. This is
Oh, yeah.
so it's good for you.
right. So as I've said, I don't use regular milk.
Okay.
I will use soya milk because soya has
I know
soya
this. Isoflavones,
That's correct.
which obviously are also good because we're losing estrogen at
Right.
this time in our life,
because
right?
it has plant estrogen
Right.
or phytoestrogen. So it
Nice.
mimics the effect of estrogen in our body. So it's
Wow, I
really
didn't
good.
know that.
Yeah, so everything soya, like tofu,
Tofu, tempeh,
Or the
tahong,
wonder that's
edamame.
considered ano nga,
edamame. So
healthy or healthful.
I use irregular metal chopsticks to mix everything up.
And plus, you didn't spill anything.
She's
So you
not a
can't-
messy girl. She's not a messy girl.
So you can really use the small containers because you're not spilling.
Just have to do it
Think,
slowly.
am I in a rush? Because I'm just going like this. Kalat-kalat.
Are you really though? Like when you're in the kitchen, do you feel
It's
like
very
you're?
messy.
It's messy.
It's very messy.
But it's fun.
It
like
is
you're
a lot
not
of fun.
stressed being in the kitchen.
No. And I
Cleaning
love
up
to clean up after
Cleaning
too.
up is fun for you?
Sure. Yes, it's good. I like to wash the plates and stuff. But if I'm preparing a big meal, which I used to do many years ago, like every Monday I do a Monday night
talked about
special.
this.
Oh, do you remember that?
Yes, we
I don't
talked
do
about
that
this.
anymore.
You must
I've
be
made
much
my life
busier. Yeah.
Or I've made my it was a different time in my life also that I wanted to do that for my family.
Right.
And then when the pandemic hit, I felt like I didn't need to do this one whole big special themed meal once a week because I was with them every day.
All the time.
So it's like
A lot of
it
things
suddenly-
changed during the pandemic.
Absolutely. So I became like a short order cook more than like a gourmet meal sort of person. So the idea there was really just serving my family. So it just took a different turn and a different look, but it's the same concept. Parang it was me serving them in some way.
Right. So I think that if we talk about how that changed us, right? I think even this time in our lives now, as we're
A lot of
approaching
changes.
this, right?
Super.
Everything changes. So there are times in our lives. I think maybe when we were younger, we might have been a little bit more stressed out or a little bit more.
Now we don't
type
sweat the
A.
small stuff.
Right?
You're more forgiving.
No, now we
to
just get
yourself.
night sweats.
Well, it's different. It's something physiological.
Which is so terrible. Wait, I want to know because I also read somewhere that aside from the night sweats or feeling the hot
Night sweats?
flushes and stuff, meron din bang cold flushes?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
that
know that.
happens as well.
So maybe that's something that I get all
it's
the time
it's
too.
either it's extreme. So there are women who get the cold
Surprise.
flushes.
See, you learn something new.
Diba?
That's why I have this friend in college. She brings this scarf with her
all
Right.
the time.
It works
Right.
for both.
Right.
Like if she gets a hot flash, she uses it too. Wipe her sweat. And then if she suddenly gets
Always.
cold flashes, she uses
She
it
puts it on.
around her.
Resourceful.
Yeah.
Because I knew about the hot flushes. Kasi my concept of menopause or perimenopause is like PMS, di ba?
Right.
So pag,
Very
if
much
you're a
like
woman, syempre ganun yung feelings mo. Extreme feelings ng if you're irritable, etc. Tapos ganyan din, minsan naiinitan or gutom na gutom or,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
so, there are
Cravings.
times when it's so severe that I'm so hungry na kasi I only eat after. So I do a morning show.
Right.
So I only eat after the morning show.
Right.
So I'll eat in the car because it's so traffic anyways. That's where I have my breakfast. I have whatever, nuts, a granola bar. I'll have my coffee in the car, etc. May times that I won't be able to make it until the end of the show. I'll start eating during the show. There would be times when I would eat just on the way to the show. Yung gutom na gutom na gutom
That's
talaga.
actually something I'm experiencing
Right?
as well. So I guess that is part of it too. Then
It
That's-
is, it
that,
is.
It really is.
The hunger pangs.
Yeah.
It is.
It's intense. Na parang it's never happened to me before na parang, wow, kakagising mo lang, girl. Gutom na gutom ka na.
Yeah, and I even warn the people around me whenever I'm hungry. I tell them I can't
I'm
think anymore.
hungry.
I can't think anymore. Don't talk to me. I need to take
So because you're hungry, so you're
Hungry.
hangry.
Very
You're
hangry.
hangry.
Right.
I think it's part of
So
it.
And
It's
it's
like
not because
worse.
you missed a regular meal. Hindi ka pa nga umaabot
Hindi
dun
eh.
sa regular
It was
meal
real
mo. Gutom na
hunger
gutom
eh.
ka na.
Hunger
Oo,
talaga
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah. So imagine all of that, parang if we didn't know where it was coming from, parang,
You'd start
Well,
thinking,
thank
oh,
God
there's
that we do know
Yes,
now,
yes.
right? Because I know the generations before us didn't talk about
Yes.
it.
Yep.
Right?
They don't.
Okay, so we made
Okay.
one.
There.
Are we
So,
gonna?
pwede
How
na yan.
easy was
Okay,
that?
so we put it in the fridge
Okay.
overnight. I've prepared
oh, yung
three
galing naman.
Three
pieces
for
for us
us.
three.
Okay, so we will get to try one and put our toppings.
Yes, and you get to choose your
Thank you.
topping.
Will we be adding more soy to this anymore?
If
No
you
more.
like, if you want it more watery, then add more soy.
I like bite. Do you like
If
bite?
you like what-
I put it aside.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, what I do, aside from this usual one, I also add flaxseed,
Yes.
brown
Flax is so
flaxseed,
good.
because it's also good for lowering the cholesterol.
Yes.
So I also add that to mine and my husband.
This is the fun part for me.
Okay.
It is.
Because every day you get to
Good.
change whatever topping you like.
Yeah.
Depending on how you feel.
how you feel or what
So,
you have.
as many
at
moods
home.
as you have during
Yes.
menopause.
So what do we have?
We have walnuts and almonds,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have fresh banana, and then blueberries.
Another superfood.
Yes.
Yes.
Diba?
All the
Parang superfood
berries.
din yan. Oh.
Antioxidants.
Feel good na naman.
Oh,
Another
oh.
superfood, bananas, and then berries, and then
Chocolate is also
chocolate.
good
But
for
this
you.
is dark chocolate.
Yes,
Booster.
dark
Yeah.
is good.
Ah,
Dark is
antioxidant
good.
din.
And then strawberries.
Nice.
Great.
It's like a buffet.
I
It
know.
is.
It is
If
the
you
fun
guys
part.
want your spoons so you can
Oh,
get
thank
your
you.
strawberries
There
and
you
your...
go. So which you're gonna get? This one.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Well, I'm
I
a
like a
chocolate
little
girl, so
crunch.
I'm gonna get This is my favorite.
I'm gonna get a little
See, I spilled already. What's going on?
consistent.
Diba? At least.
Consistent.
In every home.
Okay, guys, so if you want to know more about Pro Age Beauty, you can be sure to follow them on Instagram and Facebook, Pro Age Beauty Official.
Yes,
So you'll see
correct.
Susie there. She talks about the
Yeah.
products. You'll see all
love it.
really good information, not just about the products themselves,
Not
which we're
just-
going to get into
They're
later.
not product-centric.
Yeah.
There's a lot of information that we put out there.
In case you want some nuts.
Thank you so much.
I like
For
bananas.
you.
And this is perfect
I know. When you're in a hurry and you have to eat breakfast fast.
Absolutely.
Do your boys like overnight oats, Chinky?
They like oats, but not
Overnight.
Not this one.
So
They
you
want the
cook
hot
it.
one.
So you
they
cook
want
it.
the hot one.
My kids never really liked that because they would say it was like hot mush.
It is mush, actually, but it's a good kind of mush. How's it?
I'm taking toppings from all.
Did I tell you, Pro Age is a community too.
Okay, yeah, so tell us about that. So,
Okay.
Pro Age Beauty, you have a Facebook group.
We have a Facebook group. Actually, the Facebook group came before the products. Because I wanted to build a community first because I was very fortunate to have a good,
so yummy.
close, close friends who helped me go through the journey because we were, like you,
Same
we were the same
age, yeah.
age.
Going through the same
so
things pretty
having
much.
that, I thought not every woman who goes through it would have the same group who would help them, find a place to be supported, be validated. So I
Right.
formed that group, and then we have also a group chat. Women from all over the Philippines, from all walks of life.
I love it.
We even have a nurse who works
inclusive.
very much, who is a nurse in the Middle East. So she's been very helpful with talking about the
So
medical
she's
part.
this is the
Yes.
medical professional.
Exactly. And we have a doctor as well.
Nice.
Right.
So there. So
Of course, we can speak about our experiences firsthand, but we always need to consult a medical professional when we're going through this, right?
Yes.
Did you guys start with a blood test to tell you where your hormones
Yes.
were or your cholesterol,
No.
like all those other
when-
things?
No.
When I was, well, not this year,
Yeah.
but when I was going through my menopause, because I got scared, because I haven't had my period for several months. I thought I was,
Okay.
this is menopause. And then I suddenly had it. So
All
that
right.
scared me. It was a scare for me, so I went to my OB. And then she's the one who requested the blood work. Just so to be more definite about, if it's menopause and what other things I'm going through.
Right.
This is so good, but I know we have others.
Oh, yeah.
Something savory.
I can go back to this after
I'm
the
going to
savory.
go back to it.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
very
known
good.
to put things aside and come back for them later.
Premier.
I am definitely going to come back for that.
Hey.
But I will use the tray, and then we can put this away. So you said the community came first. Do you want to keep yours, or are you going to put it here first? We
Snap
keep
a
it?
bit while we talk.
Okay, yeah, we can. Yes,
Oh, yeah, that's a
absolutely.
good
This
idea.
is a show that you can. So, Chinky, did the community? You said the community came first.
It did.
And then, were you then inspired to come up with this skincare line? Because, all right, guys, I've been using the skincare line now
It
for
is so
2
good.
weeks,
Right?
And I cannot. Yes, I cannot.
And I'm not
even
just saying
tell
that.
you.
I mean,
no,
it
we're
really
not.
is.
We're not just saying that because we don't do that. We're authentic.
Absolutely. Always.
Thank you so much
We don't do
for your
that.
authenticity.
No, but it is good because when I also met Claudine on social media, on the Pro Age Beauty Instagram site, she was talking about her products, and of course I said, of course I wanted to try it.
Right.
I was very impressed. I must tell you that I'm not a very sort of, in terms of skincare, it's very basic. For me, it's just cleanse, tone, and moisturize, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Same.
Right?
I can relate.
That's it. So any other steps aside from that is already a big ask.
It's a lot.
So-
it's a lot to do.
But this whole kit's got all these serums and everything, and I was getting overwhelmed and stuff, so I decided to start with just the basics as usual.
We actually had a trial period, remember?
We
Because
did.
We did because we wanted it to be very authentic.
Right.
And you requested, can I just try it for about
Same.
a month or
Yeah.
a few weeks
I said
before
the
I
same
say
thing,
anything?
diba?
I go ahead. I'd be happy
And
for
you
you to
should
do
be
that.
right to be proud about your products because they're actually really very good.
Thank you.
Of
Yes.
course, I'm
absolutely.
sure we've tried
Well,
other products as well, and they're also
We sure
pretty
have.
good. But
Sure
this
have.
one, I look forward to the skincare. I'm so lazy, honestly. So, after taking a shower, just really want to go to bed. But this one, I look forward to using
It's
the
a
product.
ritual,
for me.
actually.
That's why-
It's a ritual.
It's what I was telling you about my friend
Yeah.
when she tried.
Who I've
the
met.
product.
Who I
Yeah,
think we're
who-
co-parents.
You were co-parents
Yes.
in Dalasal.
in Zobel.
Isabel,
We were
okay.
co-parents.
So she called me up, this very good friend from college, and then she told me, I really hate doing skin regimen. But because I love you, I'll do it for you, friend. So every time she puts it on, like from the serum to the eye cream and everything,
Right.
she keeps telling herself, for the love.
Oh,
For the love, for the
yeah.
love.
For the love.
So I say, okay, thank you. So how is it so far? Well, I have had good results. So now you're still saying it's for the love.
Yes.
And then I got to talk with Michelle, and she was
Right.
telling me it was the other way around.
It's the other
Just
way
like you,
around
like
for
looking
me.
forward to the ritual of.
So when she was sharing the story, I actually said, because I'm always in a rush with my skincare.
Right.
And I'm always like doing something with the kids, which by the way, hello Jelly, I know you're
Oh, is she
watching.
watching? Is she always
I
watching?
love you. Thank you for watching with us. I can make this for you and I can make overnight oats for you.
Does she
too.
like it usually?
We can try. We can try. So hi baby, I love you and I miss you. I'll be home soon.
Hi, Jelly.
So for the love, what I was saying actually, because I was always in a hurry, this is like the first time I'm slowing down
Right.
with my skincare.
Yes.
And I'm doing each step and I'm saying, I love this. I love myself enough to take my time and enjoy this process. And I deserve this. Like this
Right.
is self-love for me.
Absolutely.
But it's beyond that because, of course, we wanna grow old with grace.
Yes.
For sure.
And this will help us in more than one way, right? So
And the scent is just,
light.
I love it. It's light.
It's you know how sometimes
so
they're
kilig.
overpowering.
No, that's true. Like, I'm allergic to scent, so that's my
Same.
first
Gives
worry.
me a headache.
Yes, and that's always my first worry. If it's going to be overpowering or if it's
Right.
going to be, but the scent is your prize.
Right.
And afterwards, I mean, there would be times when I would pass the mirror and I'm like, whoa, I'm taking good care of my.
And it's so soft.
No,
and
it's true.
supple.
I'm supple. Generally, you feel kind of dry when you start getting older. So
It's true.
So,
That is very true.
I think that's the advantage of having someone within the ranks developing the product because
Right.
I really understand it
absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
completely.
Yes.
All the pain
What
points.
we need,
So
what-
the research and development
Yes.
were all centered on the pain points of women in our age.
How long does something like that take? I mean, because parang this is such a targeted
Right.
sort of audience or target market, diba? So
Is it though?
you
But
must-
we're really the ones that buy everything.
That's
aren't
true
we?
too. That's true too.
And it's so
How long
annoying when you see like a younger face
make the
trying to
decisions
push
for
the
the whole family.
anti-aging products for somebody in our age group.
Yeah.
So it's not very authentic.
Right.
So how long does it take? We're talking about from
Yeah, from
Conceptualization, yeah.
Why did you even want to?
Because you started with the Facebook group.
right.
So while you're talking about that, let's
Oh.
look at what we can make.
So it
for
started with the
Facebook
Oh.
group.
No,
We
no,
talk about this
I
later.
just have some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, and then I sort of just eyeball it depending on how much corn you have. So this is deconstructed elote. Elote is those wonderful things na it's usually on a cob.
Grilled.
Tapos it's grilled. Tapos marami siya mga toppings. It's Mexican. So I thought it's easier to eat. So it's healthy
Cleaner.
also. It's cleaner too.
You make this for your family as well?
I do. I've actually made a batch earlier to send to my daughter who
So you
has an apartment
dropped it
nearby. So we dropped it off and then
You can say hello to her too,
Hi,
even if
Jade.
she's a big girl.
Hi, baby Jade. I'm sorry, I call her baby Jade. She's 19. She's
They
baby
will always
Jade.
be our babies.
We will always be our baby. So
course.
I always have this at home. What I've been doing now is that I have a lot of stuff at home that they can put together themselves.
Right.
So there's always
Assembly.
going to be grilled roasted chicken na parang they can put in a wrap. There will always be some kind of elote or chimichurri or anything that they can put in a
wrap.
pita, in a wrap and stuff. So bahala na sila kasi malaki na rin naman
Right, they
sila.
are. They're big
diba?
girls now.
So there, go ahead. So
was
it's just lemon
was
juice.
it always like that though? Did you always prepare food this way, or is this something that came with the age as
with
well?
the age, you're right.
Same.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Because I figured parang, are we really helping them if we're preparing everything for them all the time?
Right.
Hindi rin eh. Now my
Yeah.
kids are such good
Right.
cooks. They've seen me and my husband cooking in the kitchen. Now they can prepare their own meals. They're really good meals too. And now the tables are turned. So
And you're like, hey, what's for dinner?
exactly. Can you make 2 of those? Kasi, or 3 of those para damay na rin kami. It's really wonderful. So
Can you make it louder for the
For
People
you.
in the back. The people in the back.
I don't know if it's different with
Enzo.
girls and boys though.
Yes,
So
boys.
if it's
I think so.
if it's the girls, maybe they like to.
My boys
cook.
like to cook.
Oh, they also
Yeah,
do.
yeah. They each have their own specialties.
One more
like
time,
Vince
louder
and
for
Vinny.
the people at the back.
For the kids in the back. For the kids in the back. So we have lemon juice.
Yes, we have lemon juice. We have mayonnaise, and of course, since the advent of the Japanese mayonnaise,
There's nothing
There's no.
better.
Yeah, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back. So you just sort of eyeball that and sort of see what's a good consistency that you prefer. So generally, something that's not too heavy, nothing too runny as well. Tapos that's it. I guess I can just use this sort of like.
So that's the dressing.
That's the dressing. Okay, I think I'm gonna need a bit more mayonnaise. So yeah, that's it. So definitely just having some ingredients in the house that are as healthful as possible. So the Jade, the one we gave the elote to earlier,
Middle one. She's the
middle
middle child.
one. She's not a very big salad or vegetable eater, unlike my eldest and youngest. So this is one of the vegetables that she likes. So I always make sure that we have this so that she can add it to her food. So since she doesn't live at home, I don't see what she eats every day.
Right.
So at least ito may gulay
May
siya.
gulay.
Mga style lang ng mga nanay because we also take care of the health of our kids.
And corn is a very easy vegetable to eat.
True.
Like if you're gonna say to the kids, pick a vegetable, they'll usually pick the corn.
They will.
Yeah, they'll usually
Because
pick
it's nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so while Susie's mixing that up, I want to remind everybody that you, of course, will get to experience all of these wonderful skincare products. So what you have to do is make sure you follow Pro Age Beauty Official on Instagram and Facebook. You can go ahead and share on your stories. Of course, follow Mama in Manila and Kitchen 143. Download the Rappler app, the Rappler Communities app. Join the food and travel conversation, the chat. So you can tell us about what you like to eat. Maybe if you have some skincare issues, you can share
why
it there
not?
too.
Good idea.
Tag me. We want to hear from you. Maybe you can
Definitely.
share your healthful salad or your superfood breakfast. And then go ahead and let us know. We want to hear from you. So now I just saw you added garlic.
That's right. So you use the garlic press, or if you have the patience to do like mince the garlic very, very finely. So this is sort of like an aioli.
Okay.
You're actually
That's
making an
perfect.
aioli, and then it's just that the herbs are different or the spices are different.
And
so
you
you've got-
prefer fresh garlic from powdered?
Oh, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
The fresh garlic is really good too. There's antiviral.
There you
There's
go.
so many other good things to
Benefits.
the,
Yeah.
to the
Another
garlic.
superfood.
It is.
I think
well,
so. Yeah,
I don't know if
maybe.
it's a superfood, but I definitely know it's antibacterial and antiviral.
So that's good enough for us.
Yeah.
So,
So
got
this
some
was paprika.
Paprika. Oh, sorry. And then some chili powder.
Okay, so a little bit of bite.
Yes. That's it. And then you can adjust depending on your family's taste. Of course, you need to put some salt. So what I do, I don't know if everybody else does this, but I sort of prepare the dressing ahead so that I can taste it easily instead of sort of adjusting it while it's
already
Yeah.
tossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it pretty much. So definitely this is part of trying to stay healthy for myself, and then of course getting the rest of the family in on it.
To
as well.
follow along as well. So while she's mixing,
Yeah.
the community came first.
Yes.
How long from the community to the conceptualization, the ideas,
The
you're
whole
talking
thing,
with your
the
girlfriends
timeline.
to launching?
Okay, so I became menopause officially January of 2023. And
So a year ago.
Just been a
little
year,
bit
yeah,
a year.
About a year ago. So when I was going through it, I realized a lot of changes that I wasn't expecting. Like the most obvious ones were dry skin,
Right.
and then insomnia and the hot flashes. But then I realized the vain person in me, well, I have to admit that because that's part of being authentic.
Absolutely.
The products that I used to use
Self-care.
years and years, they just stopped working.
Right.
So I
That's
started,
so true. That really
I
happened to me
started
too.
breaking out.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought it was because of the mask, because it was the pandemic during my perimenopause.
Oh, okay.
But then I was also having breakouts here on the forehead.
forehead.
So definitely not the
It's
mask.
not the mask.
Right.
Oo.
So it was my OB who told me that it was hormonal. So it's basically, that's how it started. I had a good set of friends who were there to support me. So I wanted other women to have that as well. So I thought, is there any community in the Philippines that is for menopausal women? And there's
Right.
none.
Oh,
There is-
wow, like zero.
Zero. There is a group of
Imagine that.
physicians.
But so there it is. Like, leave it to the women to also think, like, wait, where is the community that I need to support myself right now, and how I can support other women?
Exactly.
And then you start it.
I started.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
just
an
want...
excellent claim to fame, honestly. No, for real. Diba?
Take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much. So, and then it was also last year when celebrities in the U.S. started embracing. There was this whole menopause movement.
Yes.
Started with Oprah Winfrey. There's Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
Even Michelle Obama was talking about her menopause. Gwyneth Paltrow, and of course, Naomi Watts, who also had a brand that was targeted
Right.
to the same age group.
Yes.
And I was also inspired by that. But before the products came, so I built the community first. And then, as I've said, I went through that phase where the products that I used stopped working.
Right.
So I started looking for products online. Which ones would work, which ones would not. So I said, why not go for products that would be tailor-fit
For
now our pain points.
Right.
So first thing I did was research. Of course, Korea is the gold standard.
magaling sa skincare
Gold standard in
talaga.
skincare. So I wasn't really very serious about it at first. So I just wrote research, and then wrote emails to Korean manufacturers who might be able to help me with what I was thinking. Fortunately, a lot of them replied back. And there was this particular one. I don't know, it was just gut feel, I guess. So I chose that particular manufacturer. And then back and forth, different products that they would ask me to try. I would ask my friends to try, my sisters to try. And then here I go. Started to have a lineup.
So you had your test pool.
Exactly.
All your
ready and more
girlfriends, and
than
I'm
happy.
sure-
Because you know how it goes
Yes,
when
of
the products
course.
come in, I'll take pictures. And then you know how it is in e-commerce when people say mine. Like that.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So I'll take pictures, I'll show it to my friends, and I'll go, mine.
Okay, I'll send it over to you.
Wait, how do I get part of
That says
I want to be part of that.
So that's how it all started.
Yes.
They're really like the ones who also pushed me.
And gave you the
My
feedback.
friends, and gave me the
Because
feedback.
I'm sure it wasn't an easy journey as well for you to get here. Pero you can proudly claim that this is something that you've started, almost like a movement that you started to, first of all, acknowledge menopause and perimenopause, to bring out information out there for us. Like, kunwari now, di ba, parang, meron din palang cold flashes. Kasi we thought we pretty much knew everything. But now, even though we have experienced it, it's really probably only now that we're like, no wonder I thought, bakit hindi naman bagong linis yung aircon, pero bakit sobrang lamig siya?
cold.
Yeah, it's really just that having a back and forth, and you being the center of that, or having started that, is really
Actually, yes.
well
The more I
done.
read about it, the more I learn new things as well.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
And then
you
being
know,
able to
even
share
the
that.
studies,
like
I'm sure.
melasma.
Yeah.
Do you know that even just using your cell phones or
Can affect
your
the blue
iPads
light. Can
affect melasma as well.
Oh no.
Especially as I have this habit, insomnia again, puts me in that place where I need to find something to help me sleep. So
And
you
you look
try
at
to
it, yeah.
browse your phone, and then
And so
yeah,
that's part of it.
it's
It's
part of it.
contributing.
What
I can't
it does.
scroll at night. gonna
Plus, it's
affect
also going to keep you up, of course, with the blue light.
Yes, that too.
We all know that, but what are we going to do? Kasi wala, hindi ka
Especially
makatulog
when you
eh.
wake up.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's really hard.
A lot of things we have to go
Right,
through.
right. So
But-
great that we're sharing all
But
about
acceptance,
that.
I guess, is the first part of everything. So
Yeah.
because once you accept you're in this space, then it's easier.
Yeah. This kind of sounds like inclusion. It's like inclusion talk that I would have. Acceptance is the key. It's the first one.
It is.
And
Okay.
we're all going to get old anyway, so we're all going to experience that anyway. Might as well support one another. And at the same time, when you started this episode, you started with, if you're lucky enough to get to, blessed enough
Yes,
to get to this age, that you're
Yes.
actually aging and your body is changing and stuff. And wow, that is something to celebrate.
Every day you wake up
is.
is a blessing.
Absolutely.
For you. Once you accept the whole
Absolutely.
thing.
We can shift that perspective, right? I
true.
mean, there are
Tama.
symptoms we have to address. We're not going to lie there, but this is all part of it. And, you know, I embrace that part because I love
Same.
being a woman.
Same.
Okay, so
okay.
what do we have next?
I added some chopped cilantro, which is one of my favorites.
You love
also.
cilantro?
I super love it. Mexican
People either
food
love
cilantro.
it or hate it.
Absolutely.
right?
Totoo yan.
Do you love it?
I love it.
I
Nino
love it.
doesn't.
Okay.
Nino's like, it tastes
Okay.
like soap.
What about you?
My husband prefers kinchay.
Okay.
I think this one's one soy.
It's one soy. Correct,
yes.
correct,
He
correct.
prefers kinchay.
A little bit different.
Everything.
A little bit
that's
different,
fine.
yeah. Absolutely. Ito lang kasi dahil Mexican siya,
Yeah.
iyan maano sila,
Yeah, yeah.
mas cilantro sila. So that's it. I added some chopped cilantro to this sort of like aioli with chili pepper and paprika. And then that's it. You can probably add your Parmesan cheese even just here, and then we can add a bit more later on.
On top.
So really just eyeballing everything, right?
Yes. Because I've done this so many times, I think.
But when you cook and assemble like that, it can be kind of eyeballing. It's when you bake that you have
for
to
sure.
be
Yes.
precise.
Yes.
It has to be precise and
Yes, you
measured.
cannot
Measuring.
experiment with that. So grilled corn, then you slice that off the cob, or if you don't have the time to grill or medyo hassle siya, yeah.
Or
I
frozen.
would never use candle, but I would boil it.
Okay.
I would still use fresh.
There's a
Yeah, I
choice
will
between
still use
boiling or grilling.
Okay.
But canned certainly sounds good
I
because
mean,
it's so
you're
sweet.
in a hurry also.
Because it's so sweet. I guess
right?
it's more like a texture thing because the canned ones would probably be very soft.
Yes,
Yes, there's too
mushy.
much.
Yeah.
There's that texture again. So we're
So
just
that's it.
tossing
We're just
this.
tossing that. You can just put this in your salad. My
I saw some bowls
eldest
here
and
somewhere.
youngest,
There
they
you
love making salad, so they just add this to their salad, to their
Oh,
greens.
so they'll put it on
with
top of
some
greens.
Yes, yes,
Perfect.
yes. As in, we use this for pretty much anything as a side dish, gulay to like a
Well, it
steak,
is. It's
maybe.
great.
Yeah.
And do you serve it cold?
We serve it cold. We keep it in the fridge.
How long does it keep in the fridge?
Oh, it doesn't stay very long in our house, but
It doesn't last.
but
if it
maybe
does?
when it starts to go, it's good to go a little funky. Maybe less than a week because there's dairy and there's
right.
cheese.
Here?
It lasts longer if you don't put the cheese.
Thank you.
All right. I'm excited to try this.
Wow, that's good.
Susie's Deconstructed elote.
Medyo maalat.
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Thank you. It's a little on the salty side, but
No, I think it's good.
all right. Thank you.
I will keep this and put it aside again because I will have more.
And then we're gonna keep going back and forth and back and forth.
Savory sweet.
Good.
Yum.
Savory sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to share those recipes
Definitely. Yeah.
so that we can share them with the viewers. I'll put these aside because I really want to show everybody. We've been talking about the products. It's it's actually 8 steps, right?
For the skin product?
Yeah. And then
7.
7 steps plus the gummies and the mist.
Yes.
Right? So I want to show everybody the different steps, walk you through. Maybe we can unbox and then show them like which products. Guys, the names are so clever. You're going to
so
love
cute.
them. You're going to love them. So, and of course, if you want to take advantage and be one of the lucky winners, 3 will be chosen from Instagram and 2 from the Rappler Communities app.
Nice.
So go ahead and download that Rappler Communities app. Join the food and travel conversation. Tag me. Say hello. Tell me who you would like to gift this beautiful skincare regimen to. And go ahead and tag us in the comments of the Instagram. Okay, so let's unbox.
Go ahead.
So
you
bring
can
the whole
it.
box, okay.
Remember that box?
So don't feel
Yes.
overwhelmed like I did the first time because I was like, I don't know what comes after what. Of course, definitely the cleansing, we know that part.
Yeah, I knew that was
And then the
first.
toning, we know that part. Then all
That-
the other
yeah.
serums.
So we're so
This is
we're
part
so
of
alike.
me that's going cringe. Oh my God, sorry for the so many steps.
No,
but
no,
it's
no,
supposed
no.
to be
But you know what?
ritualistic.
It is a ritual.
Right,
And
right.
this like if we need rituals at any time in our lives, it's
It's
now.
now.
Because
It's
your
absolutely-
reactions were the same reactions as some of my friends. I really need to put everything on my
Right,
face. Well,
right.
it depends on what you need, actually.
Right.
But you know,
But
when
if you
think-
would,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, depending on what you need. Yeah, exactly that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
here we
So
go.
I love the box. First, I'm just gonna say I love the colors.
That is why we're wearing
I
all
love-
these girly
I
colors.
love the
of
colors,
lavender
and I
pink.
love the packaging. But I was a little overwhelmed too when I opened it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never had so many skincare products.
And maybe if you might win a box of your own.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Good
it's
luck
so
to
worth
you.
it because it's just premium products, and as in for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Right.
Please do the honors, Miss
All
Claudine.
right. So
Also because I can't remember how to open the box.
this is actually for the whole set.
Okay.
Not there.
Let's
Right.
show,
If you
let's
get the
show
whole
them
set,
this. Okay, so we'll just
Got the
you
day
get
and night. You've got a guide here.
There's a guide,
Anyway,
but there's
and
also
easy
a
guide.
guide inside too.
Right.
yes. So the guide basically tells you what to put night and daytime. So, as I've said, you don't have to use all of it.
yeah, yes.
It's just for
Right.
the whole kit
do,
that we're going
though.
to talk about.
Ako, I do. As in, you really do use
Yeah,
everything.
I do.
Whoa.
I do.
Thank you very much.
Because I really do enjoy it. I do.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. I'm just not sure which to use first or
Actually,
and next
there's
after
a fast
the toner.
rule that you follow.
and then
You
you
start
put
with the
some-
thinnest consistency, then go to the thickest one.
Okay.
So you start with your facial cleanser, and then your toner, and then the serum. You can interchange
Okay.
the serums. Like if
You don't need to use all of
All
them,
the
right?
serums at
Like, if you
once.
don't have any
Okay.
spots, then you don't
I'm
have to
learning
use other
something
one.
new again.
Right.
So the serums, whichever order you want to put on your
Right.
face or layer on your face, can interchange them. As long as you use the serums first before the creams,
Yes.
which is the
Uh-huh.
moisturizer.
Yes. That
and
makes
then
so
the
much
eye cream.
sense.
Right.
That makes so much sense.
So
I
that's
want.
it.
We want to show.
I've already taken out the
Oh,
products
here.
from the boxes.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
here. Did
Okay.
you want to use this? Again,
Well, I like
The-
this, so we'll just leave this here so you can also see. We can bring those over.
All right.
If you want.
so the boxes, so you can see the boxes, so you can see the names.
Also,
you can
'cause
also
they're
see
just
them
so
on the
cute.
phone.
We can
Yeah.
set them up. So apparently, I have not. So since I've started using them for 2 weeks, right? This is the only one I haven't used yet.
Oh, that is so. Especially now.
That's good.
Oh my
It
god.
is. It is.
Especially
Right?
nowadays.
So we'll put that there. Okay,
All
and then
right.
we can take them
Okay.
out. So,
So,
should we start with the edible
with the-
first, or do you want to do the skincare
The
first?
skincare first.
Okay.
So we do the. I have to put them in order.
This is so
right?
cute.
The no
What,
dirty
and what do we
secrets.
call this?
I'm trying to remember all the names. The no dirty secrets is the face wash.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought of the names because I wanted to put a fun twist into
Sure.
it.
Oo,
Because I know
man.
menopause is a very serious topic.
Right.
It is. It
But
can be.
then we can, put some humor into it.
Well, we can laugh at ourselves.
Exactly. A lot of funny stories about, brain fog and
Especially
everything.
when we've done something that we regret after. Oh my gosh, ba't ba ako nagsungit naman ng ganyan? Sorry
You were
naman.
such dawns on you.
No. Oh my
Okay.
And then
goodness.
start saying, sorry.
And
So
then,
yes,
love you,
because-
Nino.
Oo nga, we love you.
Okay,
Stay
I love you,
strong.
Jay.
Stay strong.
So anyway,
got this.
And I'd like you also to put your own take on what the product name means to you.
No dirty
No
secrets.
dirty secrets, because it actually is a double meaning. No dirty secrets because, of course, you remove all the dirt from your
Right.
face.
Removing the dirt.
But as a menopausal woman,
Like, we
What does
really
no
don't
dirty
have a lot of
secrets mean?
secrets.
you don't
Like,
want
what you see is what you get.
very
Yeah.
authentic selves. Very authentic selves. So there you go. So
If we don't like it, we'll tell you. If we love it, we'll tell you that too.
yeah, you're
Right?
I know.
We don't have to pretend.
Yeah, it's always authenticity from this point on.
That's the word of the year.
I was also, I guess it's because you're so much more confident and so sure of yourself now that you're older.
Right.
But I know now that it's so much easier to just be so direct. You know how back in the day when you want to tell your friend this or that and you can't?
Yeah.
And then you've got the subgroup of friends and you're discussing this.
Right.
And you just can't. But now at this age, you can
We
actually
can actually say it
tell
and
your
be
friend
like,
na parang, hey, but
Listen.
don't get offended or anything. It's just
With a
from a place
preface.
of love and concern. Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I love
blah.
you.
Yep.
I love you,
but
I mean well.
Yes. No, so shortcut yung all that drama that we had to go through before kasi nga,
so
we
why,
weren't sure.
why couldn't we do that before though?
Were we afraid of losing that friend? Were we
And we
afraid
were
of...
also trying to find ourselves.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
true too.
So you mean going through the changes and this transition in life actually makes you settle into your own skin and find yourself?
there
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
Which is why,
Congratulations.
and
Yes.
that's a good
Oh,
segue,
sorry.
for this.
Yes.
Which is why the toner is called the Holy Grail.
I
Because
did that on purpose for you.
That was a great segue. Excellent one.
so the toner is called the Holy Grail because it's finding your true self. That's your Holy Grail.
Yeah.
There
It
you go.
really is.
And this one is your introduction to the skincare when you're actually
Yes.
sitting on your dresser already.
Yes.
And the scent of that Holy Grail when
It's-
you're it's fantastic.
Just to go
It's
through it quickly,
light,
this
it's
one,
fresh.
this one has coconut surfactant. Is that
Okay.
right? Surfactant, which is the base for the cleanser. So it's not, doesn't strip your skin of oils, and it's very mild.
But can I tell you, I love how bubbly it gets. It's
That's a surfactant there.
yes, I love it.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the Holy Grail toner is actually the first line that has Cica.
Okay.
I
Tell
chose
us
Cica.
about that because
Yeah,
we
what's
use
Cica?
a lot of that in your
Okay, I chose Cica because across the board it takes care of a lot of skin problems, not just for menopausal women, but for
Any woman.
people in
And
general.
yeah.
Yes,
Do you
because
have
it's
men who use the line? You said
anti-inflammatory.
people. Men use the line?
Or non-menopausal.
My
Yeah.
non-menopausal
my
women?
husband uses the line.
Oh, syempre.
Excellent.
Nandyan na
Of
eh.
course, you should.
Okay, it works for them.
Good. Okay, Sika.
So this one has Cica, and then the next one. in the Cica
These are the
line-
serums now.
Yes, we go to the serums. This one is the Quench the Thirst.
That is my favorite.
Me too.
Okay.
That is my
It really
absolute
does
favorite.
quench.
So what
It
does
does.
Quench the Thirst mean to you?
Yeah.
Well, definitely our skin has become very dry. And
Like
you would
the
think that if it's absolutely, and you would think that maybe a serum is not the emollient part of the skincare. Syempre,
Right.
it's the cream, it's the night cream,
Yeah.
it's the heavy cream.
Did that
Pero dito
surprise
pa lang-
you?
Yes. So dito pa lang, parang ano na siya, namo-moisturize na yung face mo,
And
but
you-
it's not a cream
And you know why?
consistency.
You know why?
Why?
There are a lot of products in the market that has Cica.
Okay.
Oh.
But what makes this different, because this one uses Cica extract leaf water as the liquid part, while the other products, I'm not saying all, right?
But the
Most,
majority.
yes. Majority of products only use purified
Regular water. Oh, purified water. Ah.
So just the liquid part alone already has a function that
Yeah.
helps with your skin problems.
Right.
That's why it's very hydrating.
Right.
It really is super.
It is. So parang when you have this whole set, so good luck to those of you who are joining kasi ang swerte-swerte ninyo because these are really premium products. You will see that there
I
are
love that word
differences.
premium. Thank you for
It's
using
premium.
it. Thank you.
It's premium talaga. You'll see that it's not just a renamed na iba, pero pare-pareho silang serum. Hindi. Once you've gotten the chance to get to know them isa-isa, you'll know that, kaya pala ang name nito ay Quench the Thirst.
Yes.
Yon. And then, meron na namang iba pang serum.
Immediately
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
We will go to the other serums later.
Okay.
I'll just go through the usual
Just with
regimen
the
without
meantime. Yeah.
without this ones first.
Okay.
Okay. So this one
Actually,
is
dito
the
pa lang, okay
okay ka na. Actually,
okay ka na dyan.
right?
that's what I tell my friends. If you find this too taxing, you can just go
Sure.
for this.
Your favorites,
far, and
whatever,
then that's
okay
it.
na yan.
So this one is the Plump Me Up moisturizer. Again, this one has Cica. If you notice, all three of these
Me Up.
products have Cica.
kaya.
So they're called my Cica Hero products
Okay.
because they all go
So
together.
these are the
work
hero
together.
products, right?
So
And so while you're
Plump Me
talking
Up.
about the hero products, if someone wanted to purchase the products, they would go to the website.
I'm available in no, the products are available, not me, sorry.
She's taken.
I'm very much taken,
Pato ng
sorry.
perimenopause.
taken.
Yeah, I think so. If someone wants
Let's
to.
just say someone wanted to try the hero product.
Well,
Oh, yan.
Right.
To get started. Right. To get started.
these three are available as a set. We
Yes.
call it the Cica regimen.
Yes.
Just these three, and they're in that small.
Okay.
I also have in
So
shop
Lazada, Shopee,
and Instagram. You can also order.
message. Great.
Okay.
So Plump Me Up. How was this for you?
Oh my gosh.
It's
It really
delicious.
plumps so good.
It's really
Right?
delicious. It actually,
Right.
my skin feels rejuvenated.
Such a good way of describing it,
It
though.
really did though. Like I
Delicious.
passed by the mirror and I'm like,
Yan. Yes! As in, mapapa-second look ka sa sarili mo.
wow, I'm so supple.
Grabe,
and
nakilig ko rito.
moisturized.
Grabe.
No, it's true.
Grabe.
No,
Kasi we're not joking.
Ginamit na namin eh. So, we know what we're talking about.
Because we've come from desert.
This wasn't planned at all.
This is the oasis.
We've come
This
from
is the
deserts.
oasis of our desert skin. Kaya, and then syempre, after mo magawa yung skincare mo, di ba? You forgot na siguro after you went to watch TV and stuff, So by the time you need to pee again, because I know that you go to the bathroom several times at night before you go to bed. So yun yung makakalimutan mo. Tapos pag tumingin ka, wow. Oh, promise.
And you're
There's
not the
only
only
one
one.
way to find out if what we're talking about is true.
We're not joking, though. I mean, we're kind of playing, and it's funny, but it's serious.
Yep.
Like, those are the effects of using the products. I was telling you
Right.
this when we were
Totoo.
chatting.
Oh, I can't stop smiling.
Oh.
Thank you.
Actually, same experience kami so it's
Right.
not like we're making things up. Kasi pareho kami na experience.
Because all the effort that went into these products have suddenly, come face to face. And the first time I'm hearing it from you, this is actually the first time I'm hearing it from them. It really warms my heart and makes me feel like,
Well
okay,
done.
it validates
Yep.
that I've done the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that effort. Uy, baka magkaiyakan yung team.
Yes.
Part din
It's
to.
okay. Part two.
swings.
That is part of it, though.
Very high
Yes.
emotions. It's part
Very
of
high
it.
emotions. Okay, so we have the Sika Hero.
Okay, as
Let's
I've said,
go
they're
through the
available as a
rest,
set.
'cause I want to make sure we can
And
share
then-
with
right.
everyone.
Now, this one's the ICEA eye cream.
Yeah.
This one's good as well. It
That's
has
really good.
arbutin, it has coffee bean extract, which takes the puffs the under eye area and then
So it's an
brightens it.
anti-inflammatory,
Anti-inflammatory.
which we need under the eyes.
Right.
It's ICEA
So
because
let's hold it.
for me, I called it
Flip the
ICEA
camera.
because
So
I wanted the women out there to know that ICEA. And I
Yeah,
understand
we do.
what you're going
We see
through.
you.
That's why I got these products made specially
For
you.
you.
We
Sweet
see
naman.
you.
That's why it's ICEA.
Tama,
Okay,
tama.
and then
Now we go to
have
the specialty products.
serums.
These are serums as well. Okay. This one is the, correct me if I'm wrong,
So that's for the.
I've been using
for the
that.
spots.
Yeah.
For melasma,
I
for
need a
itch
lot.
From
spots.
the melasma from my phone, apparently.
Now you know. You learned something new today.
Yes, I learned two things. That there's even cold flashes instead, right?
Nuts.
We need another episode. All right.
So this one is,
Maybe a
as I've said,
podcast.
for the melasma and the age spots. So you can use it with this, layer it on it, or use it separately. You can, Like just put it on the spots.
If I were to layer, unahin ko ba muna yung spot
Doesn't
corrector?
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
because they're all serums and they all have the same consistency.
And so
But I have
it's easily
this,
absorbed.
I think it's very psychological. Like when I tell myself, I need, I need to take care of my spots first. So I reach for the spot
Right.
corrector first, or I feel like my lines are showing much tonight than any other night. So I reach for the quencher thirst.
What I've done is that I've left this in the bathroom so that
Whenever you
and
go
it's
in.
the light in the bathroom is brighter, so doon ko nakikita yung spots.
forgiving.
So after a while,
You
Because
gotta
you're very
change the light.
active
lalagay
when
ko.
you're in the sun.
And
a
I'm
lot.
always in the sun. Yeah,
Change that light.
Yeah.
It's just
that
too
light.
bright.
And then this one is Be Gentle With Me. This is bakuchiol base. Bakuchiol is actually a plant that has been discovered very recently, past few years. It's a great alternative for retinol.
Yes. It's
Retinol
it's
is
natural.
still,
It's natural.
It's still a gold standard
Yeah.
for taking care of wrinkles and lines on the face.
Right.
But since mature skin
Yeah.
becomes different, it becomes drier, it becomes
Baka easily
thinner.
irritated, baka
Yes,
a
it
little
becomes
more
so you go
sensitive.
for the milder alternative,
Okay.
which is that's why it's Be Gentle.
Be gentle with me.
If you apply that, since you're talking about lines, at the lines naman are just really around the eyes or maybe around here,
Right.
do you apply it to your whole face or
You
just
can
the
apply
places
it to
with
your
the lines?
because
That's a good
that's how you
question.
use retinol. You apply it on your whole face, right? So it's how you use retinol. You use it also that way. And I have a tip which I got from the Korean manufacturer. When you use the eye cream, put a bit on your palm and then put a drop of the bakuchiol, mix them together. Then you have another,
We never
Layer
would have
of
Consistency
that.
of sort of parang you can
Consistency.
sort of, okay.
because some people find this too heavy.
It's rich. But I like
Ako
it.
din.
Also.
Oh,
I
I'm
like
fine
it.
with
Especially
You want
at
to make
night,
it thinner,
right?
so you add the bakuchiol and also helps with the lines around the eyes.
So you're doing a two for one step. Parang
I like
ganon.
that.
Okay, okay.
So you can cut a step out. but
Right.
Not really.
Yeah. Now this one, you've tried this.
Oh my gosh.
I
you're
haven't
gonna love
tried
it.
this
You're
yet.
gonna
Okay,
love
you're
it.
gonna-
I
Okay.
haven't opened. It's in my makeup kit.
It's the Cool and
But I
Chic
haven't
list.
used it.
This was.
I bet it smells.
This
just
is the
And you put it
only
in your
product
handbag.
that is
Can I
made
smell?
locally.
Oh,
It's a local
nice.
manufacturer.
So
Oh,
this
it
is
smells so fresh.
This is the first product of Claudine's that I've used. Kasi when I got the kit, it was very hot. I was doing a lot of work on remote locations. This is the one that I always had
I
in my
remember
bag.
that shot in the
Diba?
MRT.
Sa MRT.
Yeah.
I sent Claudine a shot of me using it at the MRT because it was hot. Perfect.
Wow.
So, lalo na ngayon,
Oh,
oh
so
my
now I
goodness.
have to open mine.
Yes,
I have to open mine
yes.
and use it.
And keep it in your bag.
Use it any time of the day, especially now that it gets really, really warm. So,
Okay,
there.
and then I put the gummies here.
Yes,
So
the
we
men
can
gummies.
Talk about those
You've
really
tried
quick.
this.
We
Before
have.
we go into that, if you guys have tried the Pro Age Beauty products and you're here watching as a fan of Suzi and Chinky, of course, tell us about your experience. Put that in the comment section. We want to hear from you as well. We know that this was shared also in the community. We want to hear from you, and we want to hear how the products have worked for you, because if they've worked the way they have for Suzi and I, we are sure that those are all going to be really amazing testimonials. So
Thank you.
you can actually kind of relish in the fact that you're helping so many women.
Here,
Absolutely.
we have our own community. This is how the community works because we understand each other's needs.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us about
Okay,
the gummies,
quickly.
and then we're moving into
Okay. The
Quick,
menu gummies
rapid
has
fire.
black cohosh and soy isoflavons, and also dongquai, which is the female equivalent of what do you call that for men?
Testosterone?
Oh my God! Sorry, that's a brain fog here.
yeah, that's
it-
part of it.
Ginseng.
Oh!
This is
Ginseng.
the male version of testosterone.
I was like, okay, so
Good
it's
answer.
ginseng.
So that's
good.
dongquai. So this one eases menopause symptoms from hot flashes to night
You
sweats to
can
insomnia.
keep those in your
It
bag
is so
too.
cute. And the hard part about this is you can. It's suggested that you only take one a day.
One
So
a day.
I
But
think
it's
that's
so
the
good.
hard. Exactly. That's the
One a
hard
day?
part. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's
Good.
hard
I've had
shit.
maybe two. Okay.
Because it's so good.
It is so good. That's the
And
reason.
sweetened with xylitol. So dentist approved.
Okay,
Ah.
very good. All right.
All right.
So guys, don't forget to go ahead and follow Pro Age Beauty Official. Go ahead and follow them on Facebook, on Instagram. Share that Instagram story. Tag your girlfriends.
Yes.
Tag
Yep.
your mamas. Tag whoever
Your
you want to
titas.
share this with.
Yeah.
Your titas. This is something you want to share with them so they can enter for a chance to win as well.
Right.
All right, guys. At the end of every episode, we just do
Okay.
some fun questions.
Sure.
Don't overthink it.
Yep.
Who shaped your relationship with food?
My mom.
Mom.
Both my parents, I think.
My mom.
Favorite food as a kid?
Red hot dogs.
Still your favorite food?
Still my favorite. And we're talking about healthful food.
Try to top that. Spaghetti with red hot dogs.
Oh my god, that is so good. Yes.
Favorite cuisine as an adult?
As an adult,
Japanese.
Thai. Me, Thai and
Thai has a
Japanese.
little bit of everything,
Yeah,
right?
Japanese.
Favorite dish to prepare?
Kalyos.
Oh, ako, Moroccan lamb stew.
Wow.
Tagine ang
Ooh,
Moroccan.
I'm coming over. I like that.
Yes.
Favorite
Everybody.
food guru?
Barefoot contest.
I love her. Oh my gosh, I saw on Instagram a bunch of girlfriends had an Ina Garten party.
my
They
goodness.
all chose a recipe from her book. And they had a party, and they all dressed up like her.
Like
too.
her?
That is
I
so
love it.
cute.
I know, we love you.
Fantastic. I'm
Yes.
Jamie Oliver myself.
Yeah. Jamie Oliver, I like him too. Okay, favorite hobby when you're not doing what you normally do, like creating amazing skincare lines and being the host with the most?
Oh,
Favorite
I'm
hobby?
going through my insurance policies. I think.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
really, no,
Are you really serious?
Because
probably the
check
most
the
tedious
spelling
thing.
of your beneficiaries. I'm sure you've
This is
missed
coming
some.
from somewhere,
Gosh,
right?
This definitely
It's
comes
coming
from
from somewhere.
experience. There's trauma there. There is trauma.
Me? Sorry, Jay, it's shopping.
Oh,
I'm just being authentic.
We'll support you.
Just being
girl.
authentic.
We will
Yeah.
support you.
okay.
That's fine. Okay, music in the kitchen, yes or no?
sometimes when I'm cooking with Paolo, there's music in the kitchen.
What's
when
playing?
it's just me, oh my goodness, I came to the Woman on Top, the soundtrack of Woman on Top.
Oh my gosh, I have to look for it.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Me, no.
No.
A cappella. Whatever comes into mind, I sing it to them. My angels will testify to that.
Excellent. Take out or dine in?
Dine in.
Dine
Bit
in.
of both.
Yeah, actually.
Bit of both.
There's nothing like eating something really comfy in your yoga pants. Two foods that go together but don't go together?
Oh, apple and vinegar.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's apple cider vinegar that's incredible
Yeah.
for us as well.
Especially when I was
right?
younger, when I was going through my PMS, and I'm looking for something sour.
and salty.
My
Sweet and
sisters
sour.
and I would chop apples and then dip it on vinegar.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm gonna try it. I usually have my apples with peanut butter.
Same. That's a favorite
Or
snack of
almond
mine.
butter
Yeah.
now. I gotta
Yeah.
move away from peanut butter and go to.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it the
Again,
gassiness? Is
no, it's. I think it's just that particular legume is not good for me anymore.
Okay.
Is it the uric?
And I think, and it happens also when you get older, stuff that didn't used to bother you before will start bothering you. It's just
Yes.
part of aging.
Yes, it is, and it's beautiful.
Being
So you
authentic
embrace
again.
it.
Being
Yeah.
authentic here.
Because we're pro at aging. Yes. Okay. So any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect?
Wait, let me show
Ooh,
you.
boy.
We're right here in her kitchen.
We are
my
ready.
God.
These placemats.
So
They're
pretty.
so beautiful. Wait, we have to
Wait,
show
can we
them.
show
Kasi
them?
they're like, what are they looking
so
at?
pretty.
Thank you, Customize Chic. You're my favorite. Hi, Isa.
Super
Hi, Isa.
nice.
So I collect these.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Love it. So you like setting the table.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Especially when there are people.
How about
coming
you?
over.
Very, very casual at our place. Our guests, when Paula and I started together, they would wash their own dishes.
So what do you collect?
What do you
I
collect?
collect? Nothing really in particular. Oh, maybe bottle openers.
Okay.
On the side of the fridge. That's it. Very casual.
Nice. You're on the sofa watching a movie. What's on your snack board?
This
Popcorn.
Fish balls.
Ooh.
My husband loves fish balls.
Oh, fish balls.
Right, Jay?
I like fish balls too. What is your sauce? Sweet or savory?
Sweet and savory.
So
both.
vinegar and the sweet part, right?
Nice.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna find my other questions because we had a whole bunch. Sweet or savory?
Right.
Sweet. Definitely sweet.
Oh, both? Again? Depends on the... When you're PMSing too, it's sweet, then savory, then back to sweet.
You have to balance it
Diba?
out.
Oh, no, it's true.
And,
yeah.
and sometimes
It's
salty.
nonstop.
And sometimes salty,
Right.
right? So I like those too.
Potato
Sweet, savory,
chips.
salty, chocolate,
Chocolate.
cheese, and chips for me.
Oh.
All right, we're almost
That
there.
popcorn, that's both. The cheese / sweet popcorn, it's all mixed
Kettle.
together.
The
Yeah.
caramel. Kettle.
Something like that.
The
So
kettle
good.
corn is sweet and
Yeah.
salty. Say coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Oh. So do you drink coffee at all though? Because I know we
I
should
because I
also
get
be off
palpitations.
of coffee.
So I can. But there was a time I was really addicted to coffee.
What kind of tea?
Oh.
Do you drink green?
Green tea.
Yeah.
I take both. Every day I take both.
Green tea and coffee.
Yeah.
Full cream or oat?
Full cream.
Oats. Pistachio milk, actually.
Ooh,
Oh,
fancy.
it's so good.
I'm gonna
And
try
so
it.
good.
I'm
Zumba
gonna try
or
that.
yoga?
You know, you inspired me to go into yoga.
Oh, really?
After our shoot, when I saw you doing all those
All the
yoga
stretches
moves.
and
You're
stuff.
like, let
Yes,
me
I was
try
invited.
it.
I was invited by a neighbor to join.
Oh, no.
So
That's a great
I'm glad
compliment.
you went. I'm glad you went. I'm glad you
So,
went. Diba?
so yoga.
Okay.
Feeling.
Ako both. I haven't done Zumba in a while, but every time I do it, I get really tired. It's
But I
really
enjoy
good
Zumba.
cardio.
I
I
have
also enjoy
two
Zumba.
left feet, so I'll go with yoga.
Okay.
Cream or serum?
You mean this?
Nako.
If I could choose just one?
You don't
Cream.
have to. You could choose both.
Okay,
Yeah,
both.
both.
na lang. Now that I know how to use a serum, I'm choosing both. Otherwise, I would have just said cream.
Cake or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Cake.
And this is something that may resonate with everyone as well. IF or keto?
IF.
I've tried keto before, but I will say
IF.
uh,
Oh, no,
none.
you don't.
Neither,
None.
no.
You just eat when you
Yes.
want in moderation.
Yes, absolutely. Go grow and glow. Go grow and glow. I mean, for sustainable.
Yeah.
But if to lose weight, can choose, I probably choose keto.
All right, right. And keto's actually, I think we need a lot more protein
Yes,
right now
yes,
as we
yes,
get
yes.
older. Bakuchol or retinol?
Ooh.
Definitely bakuchal.
Bakuchol. Hot or cold shower?
Cold. Lately it's been cold showers.
It's so hot lately. I will admit I've been taking more cold, but I am also
A hot
known
shower,
to like
yeah.
steam the mirror up
Right.
just a little.
Same. I still drink hot coffee on a hot day. So I'll
Yes, me
still
too.
get.
I
okay.
need, and it has to be
Right.
piping hot.
Right.
Like I don't want lukewarm coffee.
No, never. Weird.
Just being authentic.
Yes.
Good.
Hot or cold water? Do you put lemon in
Oh,
it?
to drink
Oh,
cold.
Hot water.
Hot water. Do you put lemon in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so refreshing.
Okay, these last two, of course, we're always excited to hear what our guests like to say. Sinigang or kare-kare?
Kare-kare.
I love how
Super.
it's like so the
Super. As in, baliktad Nabaliktad.
Each time. Okay. Last, tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
Tocino.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps this very lovely episode. Chinky, thank you for inviting us into your kitchen.
It's my pleasure.
home.
It's my pleasure.
Susie,
My
thank
pleasure.
you for joining us and being so
happy to
authentic
see you
and
again.
sharing all of these fun stories about the blessing of growing older. Guys, as always, keep cooking, keep sharing, and of course, keep safe. See you soon.
Bye. Thanks for watching.